So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Brady with a quick throw here to Evans out wide. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Brady now on 1st down. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
11 yards there, 1st down.
At the 31-yard line.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10.
52's the mark, boy. 52.
Throwing now is Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A handoff to Fournette. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Darius Smith.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Eluding the pressure right. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. Now, this is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really haven't. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, You would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Airing this one out for him. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown.
Ryan Suckup.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he'll be out right at the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
10. And a Packer first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He sets to fire deep. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards there, a big one.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Levante David, the Bucs' leading tackler a season ago, in on the stop.
He was brought down by Levante.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 22, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
With the score, Buccaneers 14, Packers nothing.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's a give to Fournette. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. To throw is Brady. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
First and 10.
First down, Tampa's Brady hooks up with Howard. So from the 36 now, first and 10. A shotgun give to Fournette. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Brought down at the 30.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, the guy just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 13-yard line.
Mike Evans has been so good downfield. I think that sometimes we end up taking him for granted. When you look back at what he's done each year in the league, he's been a 1,000-yard receiver each and every time. Now paired with the prolific Tom Brady, those numbers could really jump.
And he's got it. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Extra point try now for Succop. And it is now 21-0.
Is good. Makes the score Buccaneers 21. Packers nothing. Bradley Pinion.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. From the gun, it's Jackson. Looking deep for Adams. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. 7 yards there and a first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar.
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Flush to his right. Open man, Gronkowski complete. That catch good for only a couple. That right there, career catch number 541, and that's significant because it ties him with Hall of Famer Kellen Winslow, who also obviously played the tight end position.
Yeah, and helped revolutionize it when he was in San Diego. But how about what we're seeing right here? You're talking about 541 catches at the tight end position. You talk about lofty territory, rare air. He has a lot to be proud of in his career.
Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Throwing is Brady on third down. Airing this one out for Evans. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down.
Incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and the Buccaneers have it. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette as the first half is winding down. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Buccaneers 28. Packers nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Complete to Aaron Jones. A 7-yard pickup.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now, so as you...
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Second down.
A give to Jones. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
Aaron Jones, the ball carrier.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Jackson from the shotgun. Looking deep for Adams. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, 79 yards. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's on the carry.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Brady. Left side here. That's complete to Godwin. A gain of 5. Good enough for the 1st down.
Well, whenever you talk about players that really broke out in the 2019 season, you better add Chris Godwin to that list. Over 1,300 yards receiving, 9 touchdowns. He was 2nd among receivers last season receiving yards per game at 95. This guy combines great body control, excellent strength, and terrific route running ability to become a really big downfield threat. They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa. To throw again. Brady. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Brady to throw again. And he finds Howard complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
At the 35-yard line.
Steps away to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now it's the backup Gabbard. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at at the 24. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Operating from the gun. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Shaquille Barrett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
3rd down.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Packers' 15-yard line.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Watch the run, watch the run.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And here he'll get it down to the 7. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. After the penalty, it's Fournette. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Suck up for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Buccaneers 35, Packers 7. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Ndamukong Suh. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
It's second down. That's the end of the third quarter.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line.
Number 33, Aaron Jones.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
It's third down.
The Packers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Throwing is Jackson. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Good catch by Marquez Valdez-Scantling, and that's something that his teammates needed to see and something he needed for himself. They call him MVS, and they want him to become an MVP type of a receiver. Speed to burn. He can stretch the field. They just need him to be as dependable catching the ball as we saw there throughout the season.
The 46-yard line.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Packers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Problem spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. Maybe you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys...
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
45, 45. Mike, 45. That's right, baby.
Now a play fake here on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Levante David. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game. And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football, because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
It's good, and it's now 35-14.
Makes the score Buccaneers 35, Packers 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that pick 6 a moment ago doesn't change things too much. They still seem pretty comfortable with a 3-possession 4th-quarter lead. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Fournette. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Here's Brady. This one complete to Scott Miller.
Complete
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Well, clear running situation. Trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play. Set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. They'll need the 39 here for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Now Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
And they will take a knee here.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right.
And they take a knee. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. Right? They're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Bucs, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.